Hi everyone, thanks for joining us today. My name is Kurt Anderson and hope you and your loved ones are doing amazingly well right now. So today we're going to talk a little bit about blogging and in particular how blogging can help you stay socially engaged as opposed to being socially distanced. And I just want to share this fascinating thought or concept that I heard this week. I was on a Zoom call, which I'm sure many of us are hanging out on Zoom quite a bit lately. And there was like 30 or 40 professionals and this one gentleman chimes in and he says, I really prefer not using the term social distance, especially since we're such social creatures to begin with. Thankfully that we live in this digital age, we're able to stay socially engaged and connected with community members, vendors, clients, what have you. And what he coined was we are actually physically distancing, not socially distancing. So let's go back to blogging. Blogging is a great tool and a great resource for you to stay engaged with your community and not social distance. So maybe you've kind of been putting off blogging. It's not been a top priority for you. And trust me, I get it. Blogging is very challenging. If we all wanted to be bloggers, we would have all gone to journalism school, right? So sitting down at the keyboard and sharing your thoughts and hitting that submit button can be kind of daunting or scaring, but it doesn't need to be. We can make it really simple and fun. And blogging just delivers tremendous benefits to you and your business, especially from an SEO standpoint if you're trying to capture those keywords on Google. So what could you actually blog about? Let's talk about a couple things real quick. You have areas of expertise and stories that would be very valuable for others to read. So let's talk about, what about case studies or success stories that you've had with your customers? How about resource guides, maybe some educational pieces that people would love to read to get a better understanding of your products or your services? Here's another one to consider. Let's say that a customer, let's call it that dream ideal client, the one that you've just been wishing and praying that they would walk through your door someday, and they call you up and say, hey, we want to come in for a site visit. And for example, let's say that you're a manufacturer, okay? If you're a manufacturer and a customer did come by for a site visit, now hopefully someday soon we'll be able to visit each other and be less than 6 feet apart. But if that customer, that dream client came into your facility, what would you show off? All the amenities, the assets that you've built up, like your machinery, your equipment, your all-star and incredible staff that you've put together. All those areas of expertise are perfect blog posts for you to talk about. It could actually even be an entire blog series. The goal is how can you bring your business to the customer online and maintain that digital engagement? Another thing to think about right now, what's going on in your business? Are you working remotely? Maybe you've come up with a great mechanism and some good software tools to help keep your staff engaged remotely. Other businesses would love to hear that story. Another thing to consider, are you an essential business where you've been open this whole time and maybe some other businesses are starting to reopen? If you've created a good, healthy physical dynamic, with physically distancing, in a good, healthy work environment that other businesses would like to hear, hey, how did you do it? So these are all great things that you could consider blogging about. So as you consider your blogging journey and want to get started, I have a great resource for you. It's called ProBlogger.com, and it's a gentleman out of Australia, and he's been blogging for years, and he offers incredible educational pieces. I purchased a book of his, I think it was back in 2008. So check out ProBlogger.com. And I just want to thank you for taking the time to join us today. We wish you health and safety. And lastly, I can't wait to see your blog posts. Keep us posted. Thanks.